I decided to go to Gaza because I have a background in disaster medicine and humanitarian response. I've gone to other deployments internationally, Tijuana, Mexico, during the caravan several years ago, other humanitarian trips to Uganda, Kenya. My first trip and what kind of convinced me to go into disaster medicine was to Haiti in 2021 in response to the earthquake in Lakai. Haiti is not a country that's doing very well on a good day, and it's a frank catastrophe in the immediate aftermath of of an earthquake. And there can be some dangers to healthcare workers with desperate populations, with limited resources. There's certainly a time and a place where you need to be smart about what you're doing and prioritize your own safety. But it can be done. And the risks to you are not specific to being a healthcare worker. It's more just existing in an insecure place. My experience in Gaza was incomparable to anything I've seen before. It's obviously a frank conflict zone where war is being conducted on purpose, as opposed to as a byproduct of a desperate population. In Gaza, as far as I can tell, they are intentionally targeting healthcare workers. As you mentioned in your intro, 300 have been killed in the past year. World Central Kitchen lost 3 different vehicles in what seemed to be a targeted strike against 7 of their aid workers who were killed. And so it's a very different situation to be in a place that just is dangerous because of the general surroundings versus being someone where you are actively being targeted to be killed. One of the things that has struck me the most when I've come home, speaking with friends, family, colleagues, they all ask me, how was your experience? And I've kind of struggled to describe the experience. And I say to people, it's hard to talk about, but not in the sense that I would become too emotional or choked up to talk about, but in the very literal sense that I don't have words. I don't own the vocabulary to describe my experiences, my personal emotions, and also what I witnessed in Gaza. It does not compare to anything I've ever seen before.